Greetings. In this video I'm going to talk about Fred Perrin's SNSM. This is a 440C Griffe design. On most foreign language websites I see this knife listed as SNSM. On most US English language websites I see it listed as the Water Ops Griffe. It has a very thin profile Kydex sheath, similar to the one that is on the Medtech Griffe. As you can see, it's quite a bit smaller, but the handle's pretty much the same. See, it has cutouts for turning hex bolts, as well as a bottle opener. I have tried this bottle opener out. I do recommend, if you're going to use it with the knife in the sheath, just so you can get some leverage without cutting yourself, of course. I have tried it, and it does function as a bottle opener, maybe not as well as, say, the one on a Swiss Army knife or something. It actually seems to shred the bottle cap as you're pulling it off. It sort of tears the metal apart. And I usually have to get it in a couple different spots on the cap in order to get the cap off, but it is very functional. It's just a little bit aggressive, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with aggression. So this is the SNSM Water Ops Griffe 440C polished. SNSM stands for Société Nationale de Sauvetage en Mer, and I probably butchered the French there. So the English translation is National Society for Sea Rescue. It's France's, I guess, version of the Coast Guard, but maybe without the stopping of drug runners, more so just the rescuing at sea. That's my take on it. Almost looks like this is a little person here with a life raft on. Not life raft, life ring. You know what I mean. Anyways, so I thought that this was a very nifty design. You can see how it could lend itself to rescue at sea. With this blunted tip, you could get in to cut ropes off of somebody without cutting the person unintentionally. You can see maybe the first quarter or so is flat, plain edge, and this section here is serrated, which would be very good for cutting nylon or natural ropes. The sheath has excellent retention. It's always hard for me to line the blade up with the sheath when I'm trying to see what I'm doing on the camera instead of looking at the knife. So this is a very cool design. I'll give you a little bit of the history here. Fred Perrin had a friend named, or has a friend named Mark LaRosa, and they worked together studying. Mark studied knife making under Fred Perrin and blacksmithing, and Fred and Mark both had some friends that were in the SNSM, and I guess Mark had given these friends a regular Griffe. I don't know if it is Medtech or custom, but he had given them these Griffes, and they came back to Mark and Fred and said, well, this is a really great design. You know, they really liked it. I presume that the finger hole helped quite a bit with retention as they are trying to do other things, because as with any Griffe, while you have it wrapped around your finger, it doesn't prevent you from doing any work. You could grab a hold of rope, pull it in. You could grab a hold of a person and pull them up onto a raft or a small boat. You could do a lot with a Griffe in your hand. It doesn't interfere, and you're not going to drop it or lose it in the water. So they thought it was a great design. They just had some suggestions on what could be done to make it better suited to the kind of work that they did. So Mark and Fred Perrin found a local manufacturing company in France to make a run or multiple runs of the water obstacle Griffe for them. And it is named the SNSM in honor of the association of people that sort of helped design this, come up with the concept. And I believe that they're able to get this, from what I was determining online, they're able to get this through their organization at a substantial discount, so that's great. So this, I believe this would be considered a mid-tech knife. It's a really great design. Thinking about having this one, having the blade modified on it by a good friend of mine, and I might try to pick up a second one of these just with the blade as is. So if I have that done, I'll definitely update you in a video in the future. Yeah, this is a really useful knife, whether you're working on or around water or not. It could be used for any rescue situations as well as just an everyday task. And again, with these bolt cutouts, I would recommend keeping the sheath on the blade as you're trying to turn it, just for your own safety. It does come quite sharp. Thanks for watching.